Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Star Rail video. It's your boy Ves, and in today's video I will explain in details all of the Honkai Star Rail path. I already made a short about it, but it will be longer than the short. So let's get to it. So let's go to the data bank. Characters. We have Path of Destruction, Path of the Hunt, Path of the Erudition, Path of Harmony, Path of Nihility, Path of Preservation, and Path of the Abundance. So let's start with the Path of Destruction. From top to bottom. So the Path of Destruction, basically the damage dealer units. The units that deal damage to the enemies and destroy them. Hence the name of the path. You have Clara, Blade, Imbibitor Lunai, Arlen, Hook, Zui, Misha, and Jinglu. So basically the main DPS, the damage dealer or the destruction character. For the hunt, they're damage dealers, but they are specialized to a single target. Only to a single target DPS. They have their kit. What makes them destroy that single target, whether it's like a mob or an elite enemy or a boss, like Seele, Topaz and Nambi, Yanqing, Dr. Ratio, Dang Hong, and Su Sheng. Just a reminder, like each path have different elements. Like for example, Dr. Ratio is a hunt, but also an imaginary element. Just a reminder. That's for the hunt. For the erudition, it's a AoE, multiple target DPS. Like their skill allow them to damage all of the enemies. Like it's a multiple target DPS. Like Jingyuan, Herta, Serval, QQ, Himiko, and Argenti. Like it damage all of them, not just like the hunt single target DPS. Harmony. It's basically support. Basically like buff the damage, buff the attack, buff the speed. Amazing for hunt and destruction and erudition. Basically they have their kit also to boost energy, like Tingyun, like Bronya, Ruan Mei, Asta, Tingyun, Yukong, and Hanya. For Nihility, basically this path does like dot and like damage over time. They debuff enemies, whether debuff their attacks, slow them, their speed, add a new elemental weakness like Silver Wolf, defense shred like Pella, deal multiple elemental debuffs and damage over time, which makes the DPS characters like Distraction or the Hunter or like even Erudition finish the job, especially Distraction. Preservation, like the MC Trailblazer, Fire Trailblazer, Jeopard, and Fushuan and Mars 7s, they're basically tanks pretty much. They have their kit that'll provide shielding, sustain, survivability to your units in the endgame or higher level content, like the Memory of Chaos or the Simulated Universe, Swarm Disaster as well. Like they shield you and they take damage as well. abundance. Those are the healers to provide survivability to your teams. Like Luocha, Huhu, Natasha, Lynx, and Bailu. They provide a healing to the team. Like Natasha have AoE team healing, Lynx as well, Ho as well. But Luocha have like his what do you call it? Damage, AoE damage, his ultimate. But he can provide after he have 2 stacks of healing. After he heals 2 times, he makes like what do you call it? A field. Once you attack an enemy, you get heals. So that's it about the explanation. Let me show you. Let me go to the work and I'll show you everyone. Now let's go to the character trial. The try with distraction. I already tried distraction in my previous video. Let's try the hunt. It's a demonstration of what this path can do. So let me buff. So all he does is the single target DPS to that target, to that elite enemy. Yeah. And it's a good way. The harmony can provide support as well. Yeah, that's demonstration. And the preservation, like March, provide shielding to Yang Chink, so you can finish the enemies, give you more sustain. You see, more sustain, more shielding, and also that's it. Let's start with this, like this, and with Himiko, for example, their edition. Compare them and then attack. So their edition, a multiple target DPS. The AoE with a follow-up attack against multiple enemies. Easy. Against all enemies. You see here, all damages all enemies. I already did not Herta, Clara in a previous video, so I'm not gonna do her. I did her in the previous. So that's Himiko. To Nihility. So the Nihility is like debuffing. Unlike imprisonment, just like wealth, flow, enemy speed reduction. Try this. I love Star Rail. I've been making lots of content about this game. Yes, that's good. Imprisonment, you see? Imprisonment means delay the attack of the enemy, the turn. Easy. I got him E1. I got wealth E1. I did Himiko. Bronya, I did her as well in my list video. Let's do that part. I'm just giving you a demonstration after I explained each path in detail. So basically, you shield and you attack. That's how we do it. And he can freeze enemies as well. And his kit can freeze enemies. See, I gave shielding and he gave shield. You see? So he can take the damage. And let the DPS and the hand finish the job. And the last one, I'm gonna end with abundance. You see, I can't take damage because I'm shielded by Japar. You see? You see? I'm going with another shield as well. And then ending it with Arlan. Let's see, let's go to Bible. So restore and then go. So Bilo, she gives like buff, like not a buff, I mean a heal, sorry. See? And it goes to the ally as well. While my DPS finish the job. See, they're squishy. When you have like a DPS character, it's squishy. And they get consistent healing over time. Yeah, almost done with this one. That's it, easy. Because the trial gave me a demonstration of each path. So let's do a recap. Let's see. Yeah, better paint here. So distraction, DPS, damage, main DPS unit, like those characters. The hunt, a single target DPS against elite enemies. Erudition, multiple target DPS. Amazing. If you want, like for pure fiction, for example, or multiple enemies. Harmony, buffing and supporting. Nihility, debuffing enemies. Whatever it may be. Preservation, sustain, shielding. Tanking, taking aggro like Fushuan or Japar. Abundance, healing, and cleansing. Like you can, like for example, if your character is affected by a debuff, there's a cleanse, like a Lowocha, Ho-Ho, and even Brony as well. Right guys, I explained everything in this video. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting, Trailblazers.